Need some coins for that God Squad you've always wanted? Check out rockbottomcoins.com for cheap and fast coins. Use code ZIRK for 30% off your order.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
What's going on, guys? It's Zirksee coming at you today with another YouTube video, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys my Madden 21 wish list. Now, if you guys don't already know, on June 1st, we're actually getting our first Madden 21 info. Don't know if it's going to be gameplay, if it's going to be just some info about the game, whatever, but we do know on June 1st, we're getting something. But I do want to give a shout out to Bro for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want a chance to be shouted out in the next video, drop a like in the vid, make sure you guys are subbed to the channel, turn the notification bell on, and comment down below Noti Gang. And we're closing in on 160,000 subscribers. So I definitely appreciate if you guys would drop a sub if you're not already subbed to the channel. One thing I do want to say to you guys though is don't expect to see a lot, if any, news about Madden Ultimate Team on June 1st. It may just be some gameplay stuff, a little bit of a gameplay trailer, our first look of in-game stuff. I don't feel like we're going to get any sort of Ultimate Team info. We usually don't get that for a while. So don't be expecting to go on June 1st and see a video from me talking about stuff that's going to be coming out on Ultimate Team then. Maybe they'll mention something, but just don't expect a lot of info. However, there is a lot of stuff that I want to talk to you guys about. Now, most of this stuff that I'm going to talk about is not going to be very related to gameplay, because I want to let you know, of course, if we did a video about gameplay, okay, I can probably make a 30-minute video of clips that I have posted on Twitter this year of BS happening in this game. I don't think I've ever played a Madden before where literally every single game afterwards I'm just like, how did that happen? Like, there was something in the game, at least one thing every game, that's something that should not happen ever in a game. It happened. So I'm going to keep it pretty basic when I talk about what I think needs to be changed in terms of gameplay. And I think the number one thing, I'm really not going to address gameplay that much. You guys can go ahead, leave some feedback down below. Maybe EA is going to see this. I want to let you know, at this point in time, June's here. June's about to be here in a couple of days. There's probably not going to be many more changes made to the game. I feel like by now, the game is probably already in the last couple of stages here. Most of the game is already developed. The gameplay is already set out for how it's going to be. They're just making a couple of tweaks at this point in time and going into production, everything like that. So don't expect to see a ton of changes made based on this video, but maybe they'll throw some stuff in there if you guys leave some feedback down below. If they see it, maybe they'll look into it. But myself personally, one thing, and I think if there's one thing that I want to see in Madden 21, it is a more balanced game in Madden 21. It is not even close this year. This year is by far and away the most run-heavy game we have ever seen, I think probably ever, of Madden. I mean, literally, the Madden Bowl. Just take a look at the Madden Bowl. The Madden Championship that the pro players played in, the person who won, one of my friends, Joke, he literally had a punter at QB and did not pass the ball one time the entire tournament, and he won the tournament. It is so bad, and I don't blame him. It's literally just how the game is. Like, if you have to play, if you're a pro player and you're in these tournaments, you have to play to try to win the game. And that's just how the game is this year. You can't blame the pros at all. They're just going with how the gameplay is. And the gameplay this year is by far and away so run heavy. The way that linebackers try to fill gaps, the way that defensive ends get block sheds, they just don't play the run good. We need to have a more balanced game going into next year. Better run defense. That's what we need. We need better run defense going into next year. That is probably the main thing I want to mention. And also, zones. The zones just don't play good. We all know this. Zones just have not played good for a while now. Zones need to be better for sure. Even going into like the beta for this year, I remember man coverage was really good in the beta. Man coverage still is not that good. I mean, it's man coverage, whatever. It was really good in like the closed beta that I did get to play in. Zone was not that good. Zone has just all around not been very good this year. So those are two main things I want to mention for gameplay. I'm not going to mention a lot about gameplay. I'm going to mention some stuff about abilities, but actual stuff that needs to be changed once you're in the game, whatever. Definitely needs to be some fixes to the run game and also zones. That's one of the main things that I think need to be addressed. Now, another thing that I think, this isn't something that needs to be fixed from this year, but I think this would be a cool feature to be added into Madden 21. And I'm going to be honest here, I think we may see it. I think that we may actually see this feature added in, and that would be cross platform. Now, I think it's probably going to be, maybe it'll only be Xbox and PlayStation can play each other. I don't know if they'll incorporate PC into things, because I know there's a bit different between PC Madden and Xbox and PlayStation, but I don't think it's going to be something where like we share the same marketplace and all that, like the auction house. I don't think that'll be the case. However, I think it'd be cool to at least add in play a friend, so that way you can play our friends, Xbox versus PlayStation, and maybe squads if they add that in as well. That'd be really cool to see. I don't know if they'll add it into Weekend League. It'd be kind of hard to do Weekend League if they did cross-platform and did the same leaderboards. Top 100 would be incredibly hard. So I don't know if we'll see cross-compatibility there. Maybe we'll see it in head-to-head. Maybe we'll see it in play a friend. Maybe we'll see it in squads. Maybe draft as well. I doubt Weekend League. That'd be kind of weird, but I definitely would love, and also solo battles as well. I would love to see cross-compatibility, at the least play against friends, because I know a lot of people, some of you guys may have Xbox and some of your friends that got PlayStation. I think it'd be cool to see cross-compatibility, and I think we could see it. Now, before I go into more of some Ultimate Team type stuff, there is one last thing that I want to mention. Now, by the way, this is definitely not going to be in the game this year, unless they already have it in the game, which would be awesome, but at this point, there's just no time to go ahead and add this in the game if they don't already have it planned out. Myself and Eric Rayweather, we did actually talk about this. Another Madden YouTuber, Eric, you guys may know him, Eric Rayweather. Check him out if you don't already know who he is. If you aren't subbed to him, definitely check my guy out. We had a big talk about this, probably like a 20-minute talk, 30-minute talk about this, and we both think this could be a really good idea. We want your guys' opinions on this. We thought about something to incorporate franchise mode into Ultimate Team, a way to create a player of yourself to put into the game. So if you guys play 2K, okay, if you guys play 2K, you play Park, you make your own builds, I think you kind of may know where I'm going with this. I think this will be really, really cool. And the way they would do it would have to be something similar to the way that team captains are with, say, Ryan Shazier. If we go ahead and take a look at Ryan Shazier, right? So you guys already know, progressively throughout the year, they dropped certain things in the game. With new promos, you get these team captain tokens, taking Ryan Shazier all the way up to 99 overall. Also, the other team captain players like Ty Law, those guys, you could upgrade them throughout the year. What do you guys think about potentially, if we could see this, right? Let's say you could do a quarterback, wide receiver, halfback, or tight end on offense, and then defensively you could do a cornerback, a middle linebacker, a safety. You could even do a D lineman as well. Maybe you could do offensive lineman too. What if they did it to the way where you could have certain archetypes? So say you wanted to be, you created your own self in the game, right? So you'd be able to make your name whatever you wanted. You'd be able to adjust the height. You'd be able to adjust the weight. And that would change certain attributes just by a little bit though. Just by a little bit. Change the speed, change the throw power, change the juke, change the elusiveness just slightly by changing the height and the weight. But the archetype that you go with, so say you wanted to be a scrambler quarterback, right? So you would have preset abilities per usual, just like every other player in the game when it comes to their archetypes. And you would have certain attributes that would be the same as everyone else, right? If they went with the base height, say your quarterback was 6'6" or 6'7", whatever. He'd have, say, 92 throw power maxed out. You'd be able to see what his stats were maxed out. Well, if you lowered or raised his height, then you could get his throw power up, you could get his throw power down, but it would change his speed, it would change his elusiveness, everything like that. If you guys play 2K, I think you understand what I'm talking about here. I think that would be something awesome. Now, of course, let's say at the beginning of the year, you got to make your player. Let's say he came into the game at 85 overall, right? So you get an 85 overall player, and it's yourself. You're actually in the game, but everyone else has also got certain players themselves. So say I have a quarterback, you decided to make yourself a running back, have yourself into the game progressively throughout the year. So this would be a way to incorporate franchise into things. They would say, hey guys, go play franchise mode right now. There is a new section in franchise mode you guys can go ahead and play right now. You play through that section of whatever, maybe it takes 30 minutes, 45 minutes, some sort of new story mode they added in. And once you guys complete that, you get a token to upgrade yourself. I think that'd be pretty cool. So obviously there's a lot to go in all that, so hopefully you guys understood that. Essentially, change your height and weight would change certain attributes on you, not by a ton, and they probably wouldn't have too wide of ranges. That may be too much for them to go ahead and do, but I think it'd be pretty cool. So you can make a 6'5" corner, you know, if you're really good at press, really good at man, whatever, better at block shed, turn up the weight, everything, better at physical, make them a lot smaller, maybe a little bit quicker, better in coverage, everything like that. I think it'd be a pretty fun idea. Let me know what you guys think about that. And that'd be a way for EA to actually make us play franchise at the beginning of the year, or even, you know, the story mode that they have going on. You know, you could do franchise, you could do story mode. I think it'd be a fun little idea. When I say franchise, I obviously mean face the franchise, not connected franchise, so just so you guys know. But let me know what you think about that. Myself and Eric, we had a conversation about that, and honestly, I think it'd be really, really cool to see. As I said, probably way too late in the year to put that in. Next up, one of the things I want to talk about is going to be rewards. I feel like this year, rewards overall weren't as good at certain parts. I mean, right now, we have got like a free golden ticket solo challenge you guys can do. Definitely make sure you guys play all those. But house rules this year, a majority of the weeks, a lot of people were very, very upset with house rules. Head-to-head seasons. Head-to-head seasons next year needs to have added rewards into head-to-head. There's really nothing to entice people to play head-to-head right now. I feel like something they could actually add into head-to-head to make it more enticing, maybe per playoff when you get, say, an elite player pack. If you win the Super Bowl, you get a legend fantasy pack, an ultimate legend fantasy pack. Obviously, beginning of the year won't be ultimate legend, but even a legend fantasy pack. The issue is, EA, you know, they want you to buy packs. They don't want to give you free packs, but they have to do something to make head-to-head seasons more enticing. It would actually make the game more fun. At the current rating time right now, right, a lot of people just spend majority of their time playing Weekend League, which, by the way, upgrade those rewards too, because they're terrible. Every single week this year that I played Weekend League for you guys, I took the packs every single time, because obviously I'm not going to do a video and take the coins. No one wants to see that. I did the video, I took the packs every time. Every time that I took the packs, 0 times did I actually make my coins worth. 0 times. You guys can go and check all the videos. I promise you, go ahead and check them. All of my packs, 0 times I actually make the... I think I actually did 1 time I made profit, and they weren't my packs. It was when I did D. Croft's packs when he was #1 in the world the very first week, and I think we made profit on that because I pulled LT. Aside from that, myself, my account, 0 times. The rewards for Weekend League and the rewards for head-to-head season definitely need a tune-up. I know squads actually got some somewhat decent rewards. See a lot of people talking about how they make a decent amount of coins playing squads. Draft as well. Probably need to up those a little bit, but head-to-head seasons and Weekend League, they need to be better. And of course, sticking on the reward side of things, the pack side of things, pack odds. Pack odds this year, I feel like at certain points in the year, they were somewhat decent. I feel like a lot of people this year, more than ever, I think, honestly, we're complaining about pack odds a lot. I'm complaining about pack odds a lot towards the end of the year now, as I have opened up definitely over 10 mil, maybe 15 million coins total. I mean, if you guys take a look back at all the weeks that we had golden tickets, every single week I spend over 1 million coins easily in packs, between Ultimate Legend Fantasy packs, between all the Elite Player packs, the Game Changer packs that I spend. Probably 2 million coins a week I spend every single week, easily over 10 million coins. 0 golden ticket pulls. It's incredible. It is seriously, seriously incredible how I've not pulled a GT yet. I just don't understand it. But I feel like pack odds this year, overall, I thought they were pretty decent. I got kind of lucky. I pulled a couple LTDs. I had some pretty solid pulls, but I also spent and opened up a lot more packs than a majority of you guys. I'm sure I spent a lot of money on the game, opened up a ton of coins worth, and I did, I think, pull 1 LTD team of the week and a couple of their LTDs, but I feel like pack odds weren't super, super good this year, and in general weren't good for a lot of people. A lot of people were saying they wanted to see better pack odds for Madden 21, and I agree. And not just that, but content, especially right now. I mean, you guys can all agree with me. Right now, there literally is no content. We're still waiting on Journey 4, and we don't have any information about that, unless maybe I made a video this morning talking about information, which I doubt they even said anything about it. And in general, we don't have a lot of content. The training currency, flashbacks, heavyweights, and veterans. They took those out of the game, and they never dropped anything to replace them. Never replaced them with anything at all. We're missing out on so many promos this year. Position heroes. Loyalty still has to come out. We have Rookie Premiere coming up. Motivators never came out. There was a lot of times during the year where we just had weeks of like nothing at all. Like we had flashbacks, heavyweights, and vets. Even when we did have them, at a certain point towards the end of flashbacks, heavyweights, and veterans were completely irrelevant. Flashbacks and heavyweights were only for theme teams essentially, because those cards just weren't good anymore in comparison to the legends coming out, in comparison to the promo cards coming out. The few promos we did have, we definitely should have had a lot more promos this year and a lot more weekly content. So I believe that's going to be it for my rant when it comes to pack odds, content, all this stuff. The final thing that I want to actually talk about is going to be abilities. I asked you guys over on Twitter, it seems like a lot of people think that abilities in general, they don't want them. I think, man, I honestly would be okay with no abilities. I would be okay to going back to no abilities Madden. I do want to say though, one thing that really irks me is that if you don't have abilities on, say, a running back, even as good as Walter Payton, right? If he has 99 juke and 99 spin, if you don't have evasive, you don't have jukebox, you don't have spin cycle, that juke and spin, you're not doing anything with it. It's just not going to work. I feel as though players without abilities this year, they just don't play good. And EA did at the beginning of the year, they wanted to make those players with abilities be different. They wanted to, by far and away, make sure that they play better than other players. And they truly do. Because if you don't have abilities, you're not good. Like wide receivers sometimes, if you don't have abilities on a certain player, they just won't make catches that you think they should because they don't have abilities. Running backs without abilities, they're just not even close to running backs with abilities this year. Players without abilities in comparison to players with abilities, night and day, and it just shouldn't be like that. Should players with abilities be better? Definitely. Should a linebacker not be able to jump more than 6 inches without lurker? No. So let me know down below what you guys think about my Madden 21 wish list. I hope to see at the bare minimum, if there's anything, if you said to me, Zirk, what's 2 things that you want for next year? Number 1, I want the game more balanced. I want less run, more pass, and I want more content. There was a lot of times this year we just did not have enough content. But with that being said, guys, I hope you did enjoy the video, and if you did, make sure you guys drop a like on the video, and of course hit that sub button down below. Let me know your wish list for Madden 21. We'll see what comes out in the next couple of days here, and you know, let me know if you agree with what I said, if you disagree with stuff. Maybe your pack logo was insane this year. Maybe you like players having abilities or not having abilities playing like garbage. Let me know down below. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time.